I'll be honest, this video probably is not even worth watching if it even gets uploaded. So we finally moved. I finally got a shop. I'm in the new shop. Still working on it. I'm really only recording this video because normally I record on my phone. Well, I broke my phone. The camera doesn't work anymore, so I'm using my wife's very expensive camera. I'm gonna try this out for videos for the future, which means I barely know how this camera works. I don't know how editing is gonna go. I don't know if the mic's even picking up audio or how any of this is gonna turn out. So if you click off the video, I get it. I'll probably just be rambling this whole video. It's more just for me to kind of learn the camera and see how editing goes, that type of thing. I gotta do some work on Brittany's truck. I got the lift installed. I've used it twice now to do some oil changes. I haven't had her truck on the lift yet, but I gotta pull the trans pan off and let that drain tonight. And nobody's home, it's just me by myself, so I figured I should probably at least record it in case something happens. Everyone will know how I unalived myself, or whatever you have to say on YouTube now. You know, if something happens with the lift, it should be fine. I've lifted things on it already. But anyways, Home Alone. I'm just gonna record it, and then yeah, we'll make some videos of the new shop. I got this to do. I got a few other things to work on, other people's vehicles, and then the plan is to get my car in here, the Mustang, and finally start working on that. And then I'll probably show some more of the shop when we do that. But the shop's, like I said, we're still working on it, but it's came a long way from last year when we moved into this house. It was just a block building. My dad's helped me a ton with all of this, helping me frame, drywall. It's just been a lot of work. Like I said, I'll go more into depth with that later. I just want to get working on this truck. Our truck's got this stutter. I've looked into it. I guess it's common on these. It's the torque converter that's stuttering, and it's mostly due from lack of maintenance, not changing the transmission fluid. I'm probably the one to blame for this. Since she's bought the truck, she's probably put 50,000 miles on it, and I've been saying for like 3 years that I want to change the fluid, do a flush, do the filter and all that, but it never happened. And now the stuttering's getting pretty bad. But now I have a lift, so I have no excuse. Got some fluid, a new filter, new trans pan, and then apparently a lot of people say to put friction modifier in the transmission, and that should help the stutter go away. So that's my plan. Kind of don't like using this camera so far just because it's so big and I know it's expensive. I haven't replaced my phone because I don't want to pay for a new phone. So it's just a little nerve-wracking using this camera in the garage. It's very important anytime you're lifting a vehicle that you get your stance right. It's the proper lifting stance, if you didn't know. So the garage is not tall enough for the lift technically. The ceiling is like 11 something and the lift's just over 12 foot or at 12 foot. So we had to cut a recess in the ceiling there. Like I said, I just got this lift working about a week ago. So I don't have the safety. The safety needs to be extended down because it's in that recess so a vehicle would never hit it. So I don't really know when to stop. So I gotta get a ladder out every time. We're still like 3 feet from the ceiling. This is crazy. It's crazy to have a lift at home and my tools are at home. I haven't had my own tools at home in years. All the jobs I've had, I had to have my tools at work. So it just made things difficult. And now my tools are at home finally. I got a lift. This should make projects so much more fun and just less of a hassle. You know, little breakdowns, oil changes, just simple things that suck to do in a driveway. Especially our old driveway was on a slant, and then the garage was small. This is just a world of difference. I hope this is enough light. I don't know. Like I said, learning the camera. If anyone's curious what kind of camera, it's a Sony a6000. I'm sure camera people are probably going to be like, that's the easiest camera ever to use, but yeah, I recorded everything on my phone, so it's kind of a big difference to me. We're leaking oil from somewhere, but that's not today's issue. I just feel like everything Ford did on this truck was purposely meant to make a mess of everything. When you do an oil change, there's a funnel, like a plastic tray that's supposed to catch all the oil. No, it just spills everywhere. Gotta change your transmission fluid, no drain plug. Pull the whole pan, make a mess. This thing's probably so stuck on here. You're gonna have to pry it off or it's gonna fall off. Throw trans fluid everywhere. Yep, there's a mess I was talking about. Guess that's one way to break in the fresh concrete underneath the lift. Alright, we'll let this drain overnight. Just kind of get everything, let it drip out. The magnet doesn't look bad at all. I mean, there's some stuff on there, but that's to be expected with 150,000 miles. No chunks. I mean, barely anything on there. I think we're good. I think changing the filter and putting some friction modifier in it should help. Hopefully. Really don't want to put a transmission in this thing. Oh man, it's been 2 weeks now since I was working on Brittany's truck. I'm still sick. I'm going on a month of being sick now. Anyways, today me and my dad put a lift on his truck, level, 3-inch level. A ready lift for his 21 Tremor. He's going to pick up, he got new tires, bigger tires to put on it. He's picking those up right now. We'll get this out of here. I got a buddy coming tomorrow, drop off his truck I can do some work on. But I think I'm gonna try to get my car in here because I don't need the lift for his truck. I'm gonna try to get the Mustang in here in the lift bay. Alright, I guess I'm gonna end the video off here. I just got done working on my buddy's truck. I completely forgot to record any of that, but he had to do Alright, I guess I'm gonna end the video here. I just got done working on my buddy's truck. Been doing that after work this week. He had to do some coil packs and all the bolts stripped, and then ended up breaking the valve cover, so it wasn't that bad. Anyways, I got my car in here. I'm not sure if I recorded that or not yet. My car is finally in here. I just started pulling. I got all the parts just jammed inside of it from moving and that, so I'm just trying to pull some stuff out so I can start working on this thing. Show you guys. This is the truck I worked on. Makes me miss my F-150. We both had, he's got a 2015, when I had my black one, it was a 2016. We both had the same wheel and tire setup. It was kind of fun for a while. Makes me miss mine, but the Jeep's fun. So I guess that'll do it for this one. So we'll see how this turns out with the camera and me trying to edit it. Hopefully that goes good, and then I'll start working on the car. I want to get that going this year. Drive it this summer.